Jack Daniels the whiskey?
Yeah, the whiskey.
Do you mean Susan? Daniel
Suzanne Thompson. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I completely understood. Not with
I thought this was a news question.
What Angie and Carter with a bottle of Jack Daniels one night? Sounds great. What do I think of them in terms of the relationship, the dynamic of them as characters? I think they were very well fleshed out. I think they were cast incredibly well because they're very different people and they have a different approach to the show. And they all bring their kind of different level of wit and humor and seriousness. And the main thing was having the right kind of chemistry between the person that we cast as Angie. And her audition was just so superior to everyone else's because we did the scene, but then at one point the director whispered in my ear to confide in Angie and say, "I'm a spy," and see how she reacted. And so in the mid, can you imagine preparing for your role, learning the lines, you go in, you do them, and in the middle of them, the other actress opposite you just goes, "I'm a spy." And her reaction was so spot on and so Angie, and such a mixture of bewilderment, shock, and disgust, that she nailed the job and got it. So I think that it's part of the success of the show that we've cast it incredibly well and had such different and very talented actors being part of it.
Certainly. Thank you. Hello.
Hi. Sorry. It seems Peggy's fighting style is just to pick up a random object and swing. I was wondering if you had a favorite random object that you got to beat someone up with.
Please don't say water bottle. Please don't say water bottle.
Microphone. Yeah. Well, it's got to be the stapler. When I read it, I just thought, oh God, that's got to hurt. Wow. But that's also partly why I like her. She kind of fights dirty in the sense that she doesn't have any superpowers, so she just has to use what's around her. So it's very intelligent fighting, and the fact that she can do it in high heels is very impressive. So I'll go with the stapler.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Hello.
Hi. With upcoming season 2, what are the chances that there will be another female agent for Peggy to take under her wing, perhaps even a woman of color?
I think it's a fantastic idea, and it's something that we've already been talking about because one thing that people have responded so well to was having the nemesis in Dottie, this supposedly kind of all-around American girl who was just lovely and a friend to Peg, and then all of a sudden it turns around and she has this extraordinary power and she uses it for evil. And that also creates an equality between the fights between Peggy and Dottie. They meet their match, and Dottie's almost the evil version of Peggy. And I think it's something that will continue. I mean, the exciting thing is we know from season 1 that Dottie is not dead. She managed to escape somehow, and I don't think we've seen the last of her. But then also, as you were saying, a woman of colour is incredibly important, and I think will be a fantastic idea. And it's something that I'll talk to the writers about and see what's out there.
Yeah. Well, and the episode where we go to the Russian facility where Dottie was trained, and there was so much crammed into that in a good way that we have you meeting up with the Howling Commandos. Great to see them again. We have this intensity with a child that commits murder. Like, was that an episode where, for you, you realized, like, okay, we're going to just keep going here, and this just shows that this is going to be a no-holds-barred kind of show?
Yeah, definitely. Well, also, the thing that a lot of people don't know is that I was getting the scripts only 1 or 2 days before we shot any of them, because they were being written as we were making them. For example, a lot of the chemistry between Jarvis and myself is because that's very much my relationship with James, so they kept writing it in. And the same thing with the Howling Commandos. What I thought was that the season would be initially about every episode trying to find another of Howard Stark's bad babies. Yeah. But because that's found in the early episodes, you go, well, where do you go from here? So then you have to bring in the Howling Commandos. You have to take it up a step, and there has to be twists and turns along the way to keep the audience on their toes, but also give them more than what they could ever expect.
Yeah. It was an excellent episode. Would you guys like to see the Howling Commandos come back for? Hello.
Hi. I just wanted to say congrats on season 2. When I found out, I basically fangirl screamed.
You can fanboy scream too. Like, I fanboy scream.
That works too. I just want to get this quick so I don't hold up the line. Is it okay if I give you something?
Not right now, okay? Maybe after the episode, or after the panel, okay?
Okay, so what is your favorite blooper with Jarvis?
Favorite blooper with Jarvis? Oh dear. It's, I don't know if you, it's on my Instagram. And it's when
I don't have an Instagram.
Okay. Oh well, I'll tell you about it. How about that? So, it was Halloween and I was on set every day and sometimes it would just be me, so I'd get a bit bored. And then I found out James was on his way and he was running a little bit late. So I just decided to hide in his trailer and I kind of jumped up on his table and hid behind a mirror. And I saw him kind of going, I could hear him outside go, hello, good morning, lovely to see you all, yep, lovely. And I'm just going to get ready now, and walks into his trailer, and I just screamed at him. And his response is on the Instagram. And I'll try and post it on Twitter. It's phenomenal because he does a mixture of absolute horror, terror, despair, heart attack, and then fit of giggles like a schoolgirl. He then falls onto the couch and then slides down onto the floor. And he's still got his backpack and his coat on. And it's very un-Jarvis-like. It's absolutely, it was the highlight of my day. So that was my favourite. It didn't make the blooper reel, but it's, you should get an Instagram account, dude.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Since you told me so, yeah, I'll probably do it.
Yeah. Cool, thank you. The entire spectrum of emotion in just a short little clip. Hi.
Hi. So I've always loved the action sequences in Agent Carter, and I know you do a lot of your own stunt work. Is there anything specific you'd like to see in season 2, stunt-wise?
I like to see her use her heel to hurt someone. It'd be quite cool. I'd like them to be more complicated. I'd like them to be a lot more daring. We have to up it now that we've set the bar for what she can do. And I would also actually like to explore where she got her quite haphazard, clumsy training from and who's to blame. So maybe a little bit of backstory into where exactly she trained and what it was that made her kind of develop this very rough physicality. But as I said, it would have to take a huge step up from what we've already seen in order to give the audience something new.
Certainly.